Welcome to While You Were Pooping. Today, we're getting into the nitty-gritty of something you've probably done a million times. Cracking your knuckles. What's that sound? And is it bad for you? Let's get into it.
While you were pooping, yeah. While you were pooping, while you were pooping, yeah. While you were pooping.
First, the sound of a knuckle crack isn't your bones grinding or snapping. Instead, it comes from the fluid in your joints. Your knuckles, like many of your joints, are surrounded by a capsule filled with synovial fluid. This fluid acts as a lubricant, reducing friction and cushioning your joints as they move. When you pull or bend your fingers to crack them, you're stretching the joint capsule. This action creates negative pressure, causing gas bubbles in the synovial fluid to collapse or burst. That popping sound? It's the gas bubbles releasing. Cracking knuckles feels satisfying because the act releases pressure in the joint, giving a temporary sense of relief. But what about the long-standing question? Is it bad for you? The good news is, for the most part, cracking your knuckles isn't harmful. Studies, including one humorous long-term experiment conducted by a doctor who cracked the knuckles only on one hand for decades, found no significant difference in joint health between the cracked and uncracked hand. Cracking doesn't cause arthritis, as many people fear. However, there's a small caveat. If cracking your knuckles causes pain or the joint feels swollen, it might indicate an underlying issue, like joint instability or injury. In those cases, it's worth checking with a healthcare provider. Interestingly, not everyone can crack their knuckles. The ability to create that pop depends on the size and flexibility of your joint capsules and how much gas is dissolved in your synovial fluid. So, if you can't do it, don't worry. It's just how your body's built. So, the next time someone tells you to stop cracking your knuckles, you can confidently tell them it's just science in action. And as long as it's not painful, you're not doing them any harm. That's all for today's episode. Join us during your next poo when we drop another nugget or two for your enjoyment. And when your friends ask, how do you know that? Just let them know you learned it while you were pooping.
Yeah. While you were pooping, while you were pooping.